It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and this one features Chigoziem Okonkwo. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Titans and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now Spears begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The CD here, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. They'll set up to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one downfield to Burks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Spears will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's got some space here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Spears on second down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Right back to Spears.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down in the yard. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. On the last drive, he found Michael Pittman on the touchdown pass, and they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now back to throw.
That is caught by Herbert.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakro.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Steelers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. And here's a give to Spears. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards of the play. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run by Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Isaiah Hodgins
from 6 yards away.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Go to the right here and finding Burks.
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
From 17 yards out.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now we'll run with Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The Spears with another carry.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo,
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
and the Titans are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll run with Spears.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Tennessee, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.